The lack of cigarettes too was a trial. When I was brought to the prison, they took away my belt, my shoelaces, and the contents of my pockets, including my cigarettes. Once I had been given a cell to myself, I asked to be given back. Anyhow, the cigarettes, smoking was forbidden, they informed me. That, perhaps, was what got me down the most. In fact, I suffered really badly during the first few days. I even tore off splinters from my plank bed and sucked them. All day long, I felt faint and bilious. It passed my understanding why I shouldn't be allowed even to smoke. It could have done no one any harm. Later on, I understood the idea behind it. This privation, too, was part of my punishment. But by the time I understood, I had lost the craving, so it had ceased to be a punishment. Except for the privations, I wasn't too unhappy. Yet again, the whole problem was how to kill time. After a while, however, once I had learned the trick of remembering things, I never had a moment's boredom. Sometimes I would exercise my memory on my bedroom, and starting from a corner, make the round, noting every object I saw on the way. At first, it was over in a minute or two, but each time I repeated the experience, it took a little longer. I made a point of visualizing every piece of furniture and each article upon or in it, and then every detail of each article, and finally the details of the details, so to speak, a tiny dent, or incrustation, or a chipped edge, and the exact grain and color of the woodwork. At the same time, I forced myself to keep my inventory in mind, from start to finish, in the right order, and omitting no item, with the result that after a few weeks, I could spend hours merely enlisting the objects in my bedroom. I found that the more I thought, the more details, half forgotten or mal-observed, floated up from my memory. There seemed no end to them. So I learned that even after a single day's experience of the outside world, a man could easily live 100 years in prison. He'd have laid up enough memories never to be bored. Obviously, in one way, this was a compensation.